Very pleased to be joined by new IBF Cruiserweight champion Jai Opetaia. Jai, how are you doing, mate?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, brilliant. Listen, a title that you lost not inside the ring but outside of the ring, you regained it. You must be happy about that.
I'm happy, man.
Against the same guy as well.
Yeah. No, it was good, good to finally get the belt back, and now we can just look forward and look at getting another one.
I mean, what are the options for you? And we know you've got the big fight June the 15th, Selhurst Park. Chris Billam-Smith defending his title against
Riakporhe.
Yeah. Brain went, sorry. Against Richard Riakporhe. Great fight, that. I mean, who do you fancy in that?
Man, honestly, I don't know. I feel like both boys got a lot on the line. You know, this is a very important fight for both of them. So I'm looking for a hearty performance from both of them. You know, I'm looking. Both of them got to dig deep because they're both going to want it. So yeah, should be good.
Do you want the winner of that?
For sure. I want the belts.
Yeah, sure. Well, listen, we're out here now in Saudi Arabia. We've got this 5 versus 5 card, Queensbury versus Matchroom. Well, first of all, what's your thoughts on the format of that? Do you think it's a good idea?
Yeah, I think that's awesome, mate. I love the whole, 5v5, like team versus team. But I'm like a team, you know what I mean? Like if I was fighting, I would be screaming. You know what I mean? Like I just get into it. You know what I mean? Like I'm a real supportive, teamy type of dude. So
listen, you know, like it goes back to our amateur days when you're representing your country,
exactly,
you're doing the teams and all that.
For sure.
That's what I was trying to say. I said this spirit. I said forget like the promoters, the rivalries, and what they've got going on outside of that. The boxers themselves, when you're boxing, representing your country or whatever, that team spirit will bring more out in a fighter. I'm right.
For sure, man. I honestly, when you're fighting in a team, especially when you got your country on your back, I don't think there's any better feeling when you're competing. You know what I mean? You're fighting for your country. You know, it's a awesome thing to do. So.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we got some great fights on that card. You know, we got Zhang versus Deontay Wilder, a fight where you go both guys coming off the loss to Joseph Parker. Who wins, who loses, whoever loses, do they then retire? They're at that stage of their career. It's a must-win fight.
Yeah, that's a big fight, man. Big punches. Bro, someone's going to sleep, surely.
Yeah, I mean, what's your pick? What's your thoughts? Because I was sort of like big on, I was big on sort of Zhang winning the fight, and then you look at Deontay Wilder since we've been here, and he seems like he's got that fire back in his belly, and there's doubts creep in. Where are you with it all?
Well, he needs that. I feel like Deontay Wilder needs to go back to just throwing absolute leather. You know what I mean? Like, he's not the best boxer in the world. Like, everyone knows that. He got to where he is from just sleeping people. So, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. You know, like you can improve, but mate, you're not gonna become
Yeah, sure.
But but Yang's a good fighter. Like he's actually a decent little boxer. He's so big. You know, you see him when he fought Joseph Parker. Just those little hooks were just rocking him and stuff. And Joseph Parker's tough. So
it's interesting. Joseph said that actually Zhang's the bigger puncher of the two.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He dropped him like 3 times, and the punches looked like they had nothing in them. So he must just generate so much power. So it's an exciting fight.
Absolutely. Listen, another one with great interest as well is Daniel Dubois versus Philip Hrgovic. You know, for the IBF interim title. Where do you see that one? That's a real 50-50 pick 'em in my eyes.
Man, both hungry boys. To be honest, I haven't seen too much of them fight. You know, I don't watch a lot of boxing. You know what I mean? But I've watched Daniel when I first fought here in the Riyadh season. Against Baby, he fought well then. He was a leather. So, it's just good to see those two big lads in there trying to take each other's heads off.
Well, listen, you've regained that cruiserweight title. There's the bridgerweight out there. I'll ask you about that and what you think about the bridgerweight. But where do you end up? Where is your career going? Once you've achieved what you want to achieve in the cruiserweights, are you going to move up? Would it be bridgerweight? Would you jump straight up into heavyweight? Where do you want to go?
First, I want to collect the belts as the cruiserweight.
Yeah.
Then we see what's happening with that bridgeweight. You know what I mean? By the time I've finished my cruiserweight chapter, that bridgeweight could be built up a bit bigger. There could be, an opportunity to fight for a world title there, and then we go up to heavy, like a 3-division world champion. You know what I mean? Or
Well, Lawrence Okolie's just done that, and I think that was a smart move. He said, because he said himself, he said, look, I don't want to hang around at Bridgerweight, but it's all about development. Because the heavyweights are so big now, you guys are coming up from Cruiserweight, it seems like the natural step.
Yeah, definitely. Like, why not? You know, like winning a world title in another division. So,
Lawrence Okolie, you fancy that?
Oh, for sure. Why not? You know what I mean? Further down the track, when we want to move up heavier, it's a fight to be made.
Brilliant. Well, listen, so glad to be seeing you over here, mate. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Look forward to catching up
Appreciate
soon.
it, man.
Jai, well
Cheers.
done, mate. Well done, bro. Cheers. Brilliant.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.